5 essential qualities in a great company secretary should have according to ICSA. The company secretary is responsible for organizing the board of directors' activities. Tasks like monitoring board assessments and taking board detailed notes are linked with controlling management communication and carefully targeting shareholder communications. Multitasking and highly polished communication abilities are essential for a company secretary. Boards rely on the expertise of company secretaries. According to a recent research by the Institute of Chartered Secretaries and Administrators, ICSA, the company secretary plays a critical role in the successful administration of the corporation in the United Kingdom. The UK company secretary also has additional responsibilities. According to ICSA, they include corporate law, finance, governance, and strategy, as well as offering assistance to the chairman, CEO, and non-executive directors in these essential. However, the board, and particularly the chairman, rely heavily on the company secretary to organize both business meetings and meeting minutes. The amount of responsibility has an impact on the company's ongoing activity as well as the director's relationship with management. What type of organizational abilities does the company secretary require? Let's discuss. 1. Organizational expertise. A company secretary must be well-versed in the company's operations and background. They must be able to transform governance theory into structures, rules, and processes that are appropriate for their company. The chairman will rely on the company secretary not only to bring compliance concerns to the board of directors' attention at meetings, but also to give options for action. According to ICSA, the company secretary must be able to establish and execute these in a way that their corporation can comprehend and follow. 2. Ability to plan ahead. A competent company secretary must always be one current with the latest, with preparations in place. Considering that board and council meeting cycles are schedule-driven, and domestic and foreign compliance responsibilities must be completed on time, this is vital. This means you'll need to be adept at project management, says the UK company secretary, since there will always be multiple ongoing initiatives that will demand your focus at the same time. 3. A keen sense of observation. It is necessary to have a command of the details. A company secretary must verify that the board's job, as well as the work of the wider organization, is carried out accurately, with no errors or omissions. The company secretary, for example, is the primary point of contact for your company's shareholders. As Deloitte says in a recent research, announcements, correspondence about profits, certification of share ownership, transfers, and other areas connected to stock holdings must all be managed efficiently. 4. Ability to communicate effectively. Company secretaries deal with high-ranking officials such as board members or directors, CEOs, top executives, and typically a large number of high-ranking diverse stakeholders, including regulators, investors, and funders. They must be discreet, diplomatic, tactful, emotionally intelligent, and able to negotiate effectively. They must have excellent listening skills and be able to communicate well both oral and writing. The company secretary must develop collaborative partnerships with all directors, providing objective advice and acting in the company's best interests. The company secretary should support the leader with all development procedures, including board evaluation, induction, and training, in order to promote board development. Deloitte says, this should include instituting a thorough yearly board, committee, and individual director evaluation and ensuring that the review's tasks are accomplished. 5. Reasonable judgment. A company secretary's ability to appraise and make appropriate judgments, frequently in situations with opposing concerns and goals, is a must. This is especially true considering the high-ranking individuals who together a company secretary must interact. The company secretary also communicates with diverse stakeholders, such as financiers, and is frequently the initial point of contact for questions. To maintain efficient shareholder relations, the company secretary should team up with the chief and the board of directors. In the end, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel.